What is good, everybody, and welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm gonna be talking about what you need or what would work for a case swap in a 95 Accord. I know it's not much coverage on it. I'm probably like one of the very few people who actually let the information out. So I just want to help everybody else. All right, so the first thing I would say that you guys should buy is obviously the mounts. Buy the mounts first. I know they're a lot of money and you're like, man, but how I see it is if you buy one of the most expensive pieces first, it gives you that sort of motivation as you're one step closer to this. Then I would buy my K-Pro, because that's like one of the most things that actually hit me hardest when it came to buy, because it was one of the most expensive. So yeah, I would buy the K-Pro. Well, mounts first, then K-Pro, and then to seal the deal, the motor. With these mounts, I think you have four options, I think. K24A2, K20A Type R, K24A4. I'm missing one more, honestly, but yeah, those are your options. Honestly, they're pretty good options. They're all good motors. But how I seen it was I went with a 24 because technically I thought about the power to weight and what would move this thing or not. So I chose the K24. So when I went and got a K24, I knew that there were some things that I needed to buy that were K20. So a K20 from 02 to 04 Type S half shaft, or a 02 to 05 half shaft from an EP3. Now the reason being why I'm recommending those is because on the forum online it tells you can use base model axles, but me, I would get the Hasport axles, the entry levels, just because every K-swap car has a problem with axles. Like, there are people who are breaking 2-3 axles a week, and you know, because they don't have the right length or something. It's always something small. So I'd rather just do it the right way and not have to worry about axles until I want to upgrade. So I would then buy the axles. So when you get your mounts, your K-Pro, your motor, your choice of half shaft, and your axles, then you want to start buying upgrades for the motor. Pretty much you want to buy, you know, your fuel rail. If you want to get one from Hybrid Racing, K-Tuned, anybody, you know, they all do the same thing. I chose K-Tuned because I just like the product and I never had an issue with their products at all. So I trusted my money with them. Simple as that. Then it said that you know, if you're not going to do a custom AC, then get a K20. This is the K-Tuned piece. It's a K20 EP3 idler pulley, and pretty much it deletes AC for me. On my setup, looks a little busted on the side, but I'm not worried about all that. Anyways, so I would get that. Then fuel. You want to run as much fuel as you can. And here I have the K-Tuned pressure regulator with its gauge, and I have -6 lines. So I have a AN hardline fitting that goes there, that attaches to the stock fuel filter, and it runs on the line, and it comes here, as that's my send, and then my return is on the bottom and it goes here, right? So that's pretty much that. Then when you take the motor out and you get everything situated, and now you have the Hasport mounts in, honestly the hardest part for me was the bolts, because they didn't even give you separate bags of what goes where or what. So I just ended up using one bolt from their kit, and it's this one, and I use the OEM nut back here. Same thing with OEM back there. And in order for these mounts to work, oh, dust, it ain't clean here, you want to get yourself a CRV post mount bracket. Easy. It's $60, brand new. Very, very important. It's very important you get that post mount because it works only with all other swaps, but it works perfect with these mounts. So one last thing that is a big thing is the radiator, because that radiator lets you basically decide for you what manifold you can use. So me, off rip, I bought a you know, a RBC intake manifold, and I ported it. I have a B series throttle body on it. And how I got this thing to work was, this is the 02 to 05 EP3 radiator. I got a flexible hose at the bottom, and I used the EP3's upper hose. That's how I got it to work. I know I'm missing the fan. I still have to buy one, but that's something that, you know, you could replace with a spout fan or whatever. Then, guys, I'm gonna say this too. You want to buy your conversion harness from Rywire. All right, it's $400. Yeah, it's a lot of money, but it's completely plug and play. You tell them if your car is manual or automatic. Like mine was originally an automatic car, and I converted it to manual, and I did a K-series. So I told them that, and it was like, all right, perfect. They routed my harness, the one that I have, sneak peek, to this car. So they basically made it specifically for what I did. And yeah, man, it's everything else is like self-explanatory. That's pretty much all you need. That's very crucial. That's as far as I know right now. Oh, and here's a small gem. This is a big gem right here that us Accord dudes don't know until like I kind of figured it out myself. So I have a 94 to 97 stock master cylinder for the clutch. This clutch line that I'm using is from K-Tuned, and that U-joint and that fitting is from an Integra that comes in that same pack. It's the biggest one, and all I did was you know, I threaded it in there till as far as I can go, and then I routed the clutch line, and the clutch line goes to the K-Tuned, you know, slave cylinder. And yeah, that's a pretty big gem, because honestly, I didn't know, me personally, I didn't know what I can use, so I just found that out myself literally when I was doing it, and boom. So yeah, guys, if this video helped you guys out on, you know, understanding on what you need to buy, don't be scared to like go on my Instagram and send me a DM. You're not guaranteed to follow me. You don't have to follow me if you don't want to, but if you need help, man, I'm always around. I'll teach you as much as I know, because that's all I can do. So if you guys found this video helpful, man, just, you know, smash that like button, do me a favor and comment down below if this helped you. And hope you guys are killing your bills, man. I really want to see them. One day when I get this car running, I'm gonna host a meet so we can all ride out together, and it'll be lit.